I don't know. I got to pick an app. I don't want to pick an app. I'm doing it like this. Okay. Hi guys, I'm live. We're going to mix some paints. Let's see. What do we got to do here? We want to have a little more light there. Let's get this opened up a little bit. Let some more light in from outside. It's nice outside. Super nice outside. Okay, I've got this white. I've got to mix up white. I said I'd go live at 7, so I just turned that bad boy on. Now, here's my white. Okay, I'm going to do white and black and red. I'm going to do this red. Deep red. White, black, red. Blue, green, yellow. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I put in this much Floetrol. Let me see. Make sure you guys can see that. I put in this much Floetrol only. Okay, so I'm gonna do mostly paint and water. If I don't use all this, then I can save it. And I just use these to-go cups. Or to go whatever, you know what I mean? Like if I go get some Panang curry or something like that. So anyway, I see one person's in here, so welcome. I hope you're having a good Sunday. So now I've only got that much Floetrol. So I'm mixing on camera, and it might be kind of boring for some of you if you're not really into painting. But I want to make a big batch of this. And let's see. Let me just mix, so let me mix this with the Floetrol. All right. Just to get it kind of mixed up, and then I'm going to add the water. So it mostly looks just like paint. It's like a thick paint. Maybe I should add just a little more Floetrol to it because it's a big container. But I want to do mostly water with it because when you use more water to thin your paints, it's taken me a long time to learn this. You guys have been doing this since COVID. But when you put water in your paints, it makes it so, it thins them out a lot, right? So it makes it so they flow easier. But if it's too thin, it can get muddied, and if it's not thin enough. And so, you know, I watched, and probably some of you guys do this too, I watched tons and tons of videos like how to mix my paints. And I started with glue. Now I use Floetrol. But I think it's really just a matter of, it just takes time. And it probably won't take you as much time as it took me. But it just takes time. I use distilled water when I do this. I don't know if that's a must or not. And then you don't want to add too much water all at once. Put that lid back on there so I can find it. So now I'm just mixing. It gets kind of gunky like looking, you know what I mean? Like weird on the stick, see? We're just gonna mix it. So I want to replicate a painting that I did a couple of years ago that I just love. And I gave it to a client when they graduated. This was a client who had lost his kid. Baby mama wasn't in the picture. He got sober. He was still smoking weed, but I mean, he wasn't doing any other drugs. There's that. So, no, there's this thing called harm reduction. Like, I'd rather somebody smoke pot than drink alcohol or do hard drugs. Anyway, this guy got reunited with his kid. He got housing and everything. So he got a little apartment. He said he didn't have any paintings on the wall. So I have a lot, I keep a lot of them in my office, and so I let him pick out one. And this one he really liked. I really liked it too, and I want to see if I can kind of duplicate that today, and I forgot his name. But I remember what he looks like. Anyway. And for any of you guys who are wondering, yes, we do work with clients who get hooked on fentanyl. And we have a medicated assisted treatment program right there where I'm at, an outpatient. So people can get on Suboxone, or they can get on naltrexone. And naltrexone is really good just to stop cravings. And it works for alcohol cravings too. Anyway, you didn't come here to hear all that. So let's talk about paints. So as you see, I've added water a couple of times, right? And still got a pretty good mound, so we want to thin it out more. But we want to do it a little bit at a time. This is like the longest part of, is the preparation, really. Getting ready to lay down the paint. So now, what is this, my third time adding water? Of course, this is a pretty big thing, but I'm going to do a big canvas. I'm going to do I got it right here. Got it right here. This big old canvas. It's a 24 by 30. So I'm doing a big canvas. It's got and it has the bar in the back too. So that's pretty good, see? It's got the bar in the back. So that gives it more support. Okay, we're getting there, not quite yet. Pouring in a little bit more. Okay, this should do it, I hope. This should do it. Scrape your sides, scrape your sides. Keep your lids on your paints. They might dry out a little bit on top, but like this, got a few little flaky things just from the lid, you know what I mean? But then you can reuse them for like your basic colors. Like you're probably always going to want to have some white and black around. Okay, let's see. That looks pretty good. That disappears pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so we got the white. Now, let's make some black so I can put this away. All right. And let's, ooh, I just got a bunch of, I got it all over my hands. How did I do that? It's always the mystery, isn't it? Oh, dang. Okay, now let's do some black. And I washed this thing out. This is a treat thing for my cats. I get this on Amazon. Of course, I think I need a bigger stick. I think I have some larger ones over here. I need a bigger stick, baby. So I thought this would be good. Yeah, okay, this is good. So let's add some Floetrol into here. Let me see if you guys can see it right there. Yeah, kind of. I got a little bit of shadow. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's just go like there. Not much Floetrol. That's up. That's it. And then let's pour some black in there. So from the painting I did last week, I wanted to show you guys. I bought these things here. These are little 4x4s and they're made out of wood. And then, you know how you have the pour off when you pour? I just dip. Oh, no, actually, I didn't dip. I had a little bit of paint left over. And so then I just poured it right onto this little thing. I still haven't like covered it yet to protect it. But isn't that cute? You can have like a whole bunch of them, or you could just have a little one somewhere if you want. I thought those were so cute. Okay. So let's get the black. I wonder if I have some other black. It's already open. Hi, Lorenzo. Lorenzo's in the house. Oh, I don't have much. Don't have much of this. It's a good thing I bought some more. This is about done. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time with that because I can put some Floetrol in there and kind of rinse it out a little bit. Okay, so now, how much paint do we want to put in? Like that much. That's a lot. Let's put that in there. And let's stir it. We're just stirring with the Floetrol right now. I might add some more. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more. And I won't use all of this, so then I'm going to have some of this left because I love to do a lot of black and white and then sometimes add a different color. Okay, so just get this mixed in with the Floetrol. I think I'm going to add just a little. Oh no, I'm a little low on Floetrol, so I don't want to add more really. Let's just add water and see. So this is still extremely thick, see? Okay. Let's add some water. Okay, a nice little puddle kind of just covers the top of it. I can be a little more reckless with stirring because it's in such a big container, which is nice. Very nice. Let's see where it is after that much in there. So then it thinned it a little bit, but see, it's still really thick. So we're going to need to add more. Scrape your sides, scrape your stick. You know, let's see where it is. Pretty thick still, see? Need some more water. I'm adding a lot of water, but this is a big giant tub, you know what I mean? This is a big giant container, so you're not going to do that if you're just using cups. Don't use that much water. This black is from Artist Loft, so is the white. It's called Mars Black. Soft body acrylic paint. I think it's about, used to be $9.99, but it might be like $10.99 or $11.99 now. But that's, That's why I buy my black. I buy it in a big, oh, dang it, I'm getting it on my hands, okay. I buy it in a big quantity. Because usually you use black or white as a base, but you know, sometimes people use different colors, but it's more common. Okay, let's see how it looks now. A little bit thick. I don't know if you can see down in there. A little bit. Let's check the white. Look at my hands. Okay. Yeah, it's a smaller stick and it's thinner. So a little more water. Just that much. Let's see what happens. Almost. Let's see. Just a tiny bit more. That should do it. Let's see. Scrape it. Scrape the stick. Stick's looking good. It's not looking all, you know, uneven. I think it's good. I think it's just a little bit thicker than the white. All right. So that's good. So now let's do some red. Let's do some yellow. Let's do some green, do some blue. Let's do some red. Let's do some yellow. Let's do some green, do some blue. Okay. Is this neon green? I don't like it. Blue. I think that's going to be too much green and yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Quite right, Slick. Let's see if I have some yellow in here. They call me Mellow Yellow. Oh, I do. Oh, I even have yellow in this. That green might be a little bit bright. I don't think I should use neon green, but I love neon green. Let's see if I can find a different green. They call me Mellow Yellow. Quite right. Okay. I have some green down here. I'm gonna got a lime green. I could do a lime. Oh, here's another green. What green is this? What does that say? Oh wait, here's another one. What color is this? This is yellow green. This is green yellow. Okay. I like yellow green, I guess. We're gonna do yellow green then. Now, and I got the yellow. Okay, good. Okay, so these are gonna go in different cups. Let's get rid of that black because I'm not going to have a lot of room on my table. No, I'm not. Because I like to do big paintings. I'll put that up here like that. Okay. There we go. I even have bigger. Oh my God, how big are those things? I even have bigger canvases, like huge. Those are the canvases that I literally have to do on the floor in my living room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 4 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm not trying to make a bunch of extra here. So, okay, let's add some Floetrol, a little Floetrol for you. A little boom, 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 like that. A little more, boom, 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 like that. No, I don't measure it. I do it by eye, boom, boom, boom. You're going to find what works for you if you're doing this kind of art. So, do your thing. I was really into measuring. I was making my paints really, really thick, like I said before. And I would try to take a blow dryer to them and they just wouldn't move at all. I was like, what am I doing wrong? And I thought it really was the technique, the way that I was doing the technique, and I didn't realize for a while that it was really the way that, oh, excuse me. It was really the way that I was mixing the paints, not the application. Is this new? Looks new. No, it's not new. Okay, so we've got this and this. A little. Okay, paints. What's with you guys? You just kind of being funny? Or my paint's just being funny with me or what? Huh? They're just being silly today? Is that it? A little silly? Okay. And the green, yellow green. It's a really pretty color though. Okay. And yellow. Let me shake it a little bit. Okay, mellow yellow. It's not really mellow, it's kind of bright, isn't it? It's very bright. So you can get these basic colors. I might not have enough red in there, but we're going to find out. Okay. What do they call it? They just call it yellow. Okay? But it's pretty dang bright, isn't it? Okay, now let's mix. So this is just with the Floetrol. Pretty color. I love that color. Looks good. That is Liquitex Basics. Liquitex is good. It's already kind of thin. It's not that much paint, so I'm going to add a little more paint. Okay. You can get Liquitex at Michael's, and you can Artist Loft. You can get at Michael's too, and Artist Loft is Michael's brand. And then I would say Liquitex is probably got a little more pigment, and then of course that golden that I work with has a lot of pigment. So it's more money. So then like if you buy your paints at the dollar store, which if you're on a budget, that's a really good way to start. And I do have a video in my video collection of using everything from the dollar store. I think except for the Floetrol, of course. Okay, now see how much thicker that is. So that's about how I want it before I start adding the water. that's enough blue for this big giant canvas. I just don't think it's enough. Not even half a cup, so let's just do some more. I'll mix it in and then I'll thin it out. A little chunk in there. Scrape it. Kind of thick. Just get the stick. There. Yep, thick. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Oops. Just a little bit of water. A little bit of water. Oh, Lisa made it pretty thin. Let's see when I mix it up what happens. Get over there. So earlier, I was getting ready. I took a shower and stuff. And, I was doing some stuff in my room. And I had my door shut because I knew my son's going to come home from work. I usually leave my door open so my cats can kind of go in and out. But like if I know my son's going to be going up and down the stairs, I'm not going to leave the door open. Yeah, that's good. Okay, check it out. And I went to go open the door, and then Lorenzo, all of a sudden Lorenzo was there. I was like, where were you? He wasn't on the bed. I don't know if he was under the bed or in the closet. I don't know where he was hanging out, but he looked real sleepy. He loves his sleep. He's very mellow. And then I was cleaning today. So Moo is a total hunter. Moo's my black and white cat. And let's do the yellow now. So there's the yellow. It's a little glob I have in there, so we'll see if it's enough. Looks pretty good. But let's see when I thin it out if I need more. Moo wanted treats in his little treat jar. He wants treats in his treat jar as much as he can, in his little treat. I got him a little treat puzzle. I have a video on it if you go and look. And he's figured out the red part too. He's figured the whole thing out. But I'll do treats for him, and then he'll be looking at me, and then he'll go over there and sniff the little toy, like more. Just like, dude, you just can't live on treats. It's like a little kid who wants to just eat candy. Okay, that's a little thick, so we're going to add a little water. So let me show you. A little bit thick. So we're going to thin it a little bit, okay? Lorenzo, he did care less. He doesn't really care about the treats, but Moo was born out of, like, on a farm area. And the feral mama cats come in, and they have their babies, and then they nurse them for a few weeks or whatever. And then they just take off again. So they're really hard to catch. So I know these people that have all these cats out there, and they're like, we can hardly afford to feed them. So I said, well, I'll take one. So I got Moo. So he's living outside. He's not eating much. So food is a really big, he has a lot of food insecurity. So I just have to I have food upstairs and downstairs, and I don't make them wait for food. It's just they always have their dry kibble there. Now, let's see. Maybe just, I don't know. Let me look at the white. Just a tad. Just a little bit. Maybe a little more than that. Okay, this ought to do it. Scrape. What's that? Is that a goober? It's a goober. That's a goober. See it? Ooh, swinging around. Okay. Goobers out. You're going to get goobers in your Floetrol. I call them goobers. I don't know what you should call them. Paint boogers. I don't know. I think it's going to work. Okay, I think it's close enough. Okay, now I got the red. I think my red really, I did a painting with red and white. Well, I put down the white first. I think if you're going to do like a red and white, if you're going to do colors where you want to do one of those things that I do where I do two colors, you want to pour on your white and leave space to put your other color so it can stay true. Otherwise, it's just going to really mellow out. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to lay the paint down. I don't know. Just a little bit. I don't want to have too much red, and I don't want to have too much black, but I don't want to lose it either. That's the thing when you try to replicate a painting that you did, right? I don't even remember what I laid down first or anything. But I don't want a ton of red in it. Yeah, that's good. I just don't know if it's enough. I don't think it is. I think I need more. Mush it up. Scrape it. Scrape around the sides. Okay. A little bit thick again, so it's a little bit of water, and then I think that'll do it. Maybe a little more. Scrape it. And just a tiny, maybe like just a couple more little drops. Scrape it. Okay, let's check it. Yeah. Yeah, it'll work. All right, now what's this one? The green? I think so. Let's check it out. I like green. I love that green. I love green. Green is beautiful. I love all the shades of green. You ever take a walk and look at all the different shades of the leaves on the trees? This is amazing. It's like endless. Scrape it. I definitely want to have enough green. I'm going to add just a little more Floetrol. Where did I put it? On my back. Oh shit, on my back. All right, I'm okay. I have degenerative disc disease in my lower back, so sometimes Sometimes it wants to lock up on me. I'm just going to add a little more filtrol there. All right, there we go. Is there another booger? Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Boom. From the Floetrol. I think I didn't shake up my Floetrol. Okay, a little bit thick, right? So let's do that. Let's add just a little bit of water. Now, what you can do when you're learning is you could take like this thing here. See this? This is my little thing that says the canvas. I'll just even show you guys really quick. And you can do a test on your paints to see if they're even. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. So what you do, make sure you guys can see right there. We'll just take a minute. Yeah, you can see it. Good. Hey, thanks for being here, you guys. I'm on my iPad. I don't know how to look at any thing that you say. So, but thanks for being here. You guys can talk to each other. Okay, I'm going to just show you really quick how you can test your paints. Now, if they're close, like they don't have to be the same, right? But if they're close, good enough, right? So let's just do it. So let's do a little bit of green. Let's do a little bit of yellow. That's thicker. I can tell that already. That yellow's thicker. Let's do a little red. Okay. Let's do a little blue. I think this one's on the thinner side too. Let's do a little white. A little white. There we go. And then let's do a little black. This big old thing of black I got. Big giant black tub of black. Okay, whoops. All right. So I'm just gonna count. Like I'm just gonna go like, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, check it out. So the red and the yellow are a little thick. So let's add just a little bit of water to the yellow. Just a couple drops. But you can see the rest of them are pretty dang close. These three are almost even, right? That one's almost right there. So you can do that if you're not sure. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do a little more. Oh, the green's not the one, it's the red. Let's do a little more red. A little more water in the red. Okay. Let's see if that helped. Just do a little red, stay down there. Let's do a little yellow. And smaller yellow. All right, let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're good. They're still a little thick compared to those, but I think it'll work. All right, here we go. So you can always do that if you're not sure. I get impatient because I want to actually do the art. You know what I mean? I guess so I get impatient sometimes. Let me put this lid back on. Let's get everything ready to go. I'm going to put my paints away. And put this tape away. Hi, Lorenzo. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? You're not used to me painting, are you? Don't jump up there, baby. You don't want to get paint all over you. No, you don't. Okay. That's in there. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, just sit where I stand. Yeah. There you go, buddy boo. And you're just going to sit right where I stand? Is that what you're going to do? Going to have to do this. Okay, remove the paints. That's great. Okay. Do the white and the black. Now, I bought these things at the dollar store. I think you're supposed to use them for food. And I thought, hey, these would be cool to put my painting on. Lorenzo, you're so cute. All right, now it's stuck. Okay, I have nicotine. I had to quit smoking in December of 2023. They said I have asthma, so I use these mint nicotine lozenges. So it's not chew or anything, I'm just getting nicotine into my system. So I'm not inhaling the vape. I love vaping. I was just vaping all the time. Like I'm vaping in bed, just vaping. All right. Let's take a look at this. This is 1.5 inches thick. This is a nice one. I found this at Ross. I live by a Ross. Let's just do this real quick. Hang on. I'm going to move these cups up a little more. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can make it work anyway. Put it right there. Oh, it needs to go over more. Put it right there. There. Right there. I'll check and make sure you guys can see it. New. Put it right here. And of course, here's the edge of my table. I got like nothing. I got nothing. This is a 24 by 36. So we're not going to lay down any white first. Because it's not, I wish it was like a thinner, longer one. Because it's not, the circles cannot be perfect circles. They're going to have to be ovals. I'm going to make ovals. I'm going to go put on a apron. You guys will be right back. Lorenzo, you're going to have to move, baby. I don't want to step on you, honey. Okay, he left. Hope he's not getting into anything. Okay. Nice canvas. This is very pretty. Nice size to be up on your wall. I like it. I love these little metal straws. Ever seen those? I don't know where I got them. I got a couple packs of them a couple years ago. I wash them in the dishwasher. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, usually you do a circle. I'm going to do like an oval, okay? This is very big. Oh wait, I got to see if you guys can see that. I didn't even check. Can y'all see that canvas? You can see it, babies. Now, my damn, oh God, my damn thing. Let me see if I can fix this. Hang on. Let me go like this. And then go like this. And then slide that up like that. There. This weird tripod thing, I've got it on. Attached to the table. Okay, a little bit shady, but I hope you can see it good. So you just can't see that one edge, which is really weird, right? Because it's supposed to be like a square, but I don't know. I don't understand how that all works. Anyway, look at that. You guys, when I started that, I'm on the second story. When I started planting those, this one tree that's right here in the middle, and the one over here that's a vine was a single strand 10 years ago. And this thing was in a 6-inch pot. And I grew them up. There was nothing in my yard when I got this place in 2000. No, maybe it was 2012. Sorry, it wasn't 2010, 2012. But now it's nice because I live in condo, so you know what I mean? I don't have a lot of privacy, but I do now. If I'm in, nobody can see us down there. We're like a little canopy. It's nice. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. I've always do it in a circle, but I think it's gonna be fine in this size. And I'm gonna do 3 of them. Oh, I'm using up some paint. Okay. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, and as you can see, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's so great about fluid art, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. And that might be all the black I used. I don't know. We're gonna see. Now, put some red in here. Oh yeah, might not have enough colors. Oh, I don't have enough. Just gonna do it like that. And I'm gonna do it like that. Make this one a little bigger. Scrape it. Okay, now we're going to stack. I could have made a little bit more of these other colors. I'd rather be super close on it than be like have a bunch of leftover. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we'll do some green. Some green down here, not at the top because that could get poured off. I don't have a lot, so do it like that. Okay. And more red. More red right here. Come on. Come on, baby. There you go. Okay, now put that in there like that. I just like to stack as I go. Okay, now for this beautiful blue. Turquoise blue is what this is. It's not really primary color. And I don't want to put a lot there just because I think it's going to get poured off. Okay, now the white. Oops, I fling that on my jeans. Okay, white. Okay, used almost all of that. Let's just use it all up. We don't want to have problems with tilting. But I will put the lid on it to keep it all good. Where's that lid? Okay, here's the lid for that. Put the lid back on for the white. Boom, boom. And let's get the lid back on for the black. Here it is. Let's scoot those bad boys over there like that. Okay, now you can use the end of a paintbrush. Oh, my back. Ugh. You can use the end of the paintbrush if you want. You can use a stick. Doesn't matter. You can use a chopstick. Pick your poison. Okay? I'm going to use this stick. Now I'm going to create lines. Just fill this in a little bit. Good. Good. Just get this here. Just get this here. Okay, that's good. Nice. That's not too thick. That's good. Let's go right there. And right there. And there. And there. Okay. All right. So now we're going to make some lines. So we're going to give it some interest. Okay, you guys? Let me make sure that you can see the... Let's make sure it's in the camera. It's in the camera! It's like 3 pickles and hot dogs or some weirdness, isn't there? Okay, let's do it. But let's get paper towels down here because it wants to drip. I have my drop cloth down here too. Okay. Okay. Let's fold this up. Let's just put it right there like that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, check it out. Oops, that's a little bit of a thick line, Lisa. Okay. Okay. That's good. Let's tilt it. And my paint's seeming kind of thick. Oh, did I not get enough? Huh? Paints are seeming a little thick, guys. Lift it up more. Let's lift it this way. I hope you guys can see it. Let's go this way. Let me just set it down. Let me just set it down, level out for a second. Oh my God, it's dripping down. No. No. Oh, thank God for drop cloth. It's dripping on the drop cloth. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, crop-a-doo. Crop-a-doodle. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's go back the other way. me just scooch it like that for a second. There. Now we're going to lift it and go back the other way. A lot of black. I was wanting to minimize the black, so. But I couldn't remember how I did it before, so this is good. So let's just stretch it this way. Stretch it on down. Okay. All right. Now, let's go up. I want to bring it back over here like this, close to that side. And now I'm going to take it up. And if you can't see it, I apologize. I have to lift it to make it go. But I am very much liking it. I like to have negative space. No, 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 babies. Don't do that. No, 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 no. So let's just get that a little bit up there like that. There. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. It's way different than the first one I did. I think I like it better than the first one I did. Now I've got to scooch it back so it doesn't drip off the edge of the table. There we go. See, it doesn't take that long to actually do it. It's the preparation. It's just like when you're painting a house, right? It's all that prep work. Or when you're painting a room, right? Scooch it a little bit more this way like that. No, no, no. You don't get to stick to that. Okay, let me wipe off my hands. And we'll bring you guys down. Anyway, so I just did that with the primary colors. It's kind of nice, you know? It's kind of bold. But not too crazy. I think that would look good somewhere. Anywhere. Hanging up, right? I wanted to have a lot of green and yellow in it, and I do. So I like that a lot. I'll bring you guys down just a minute here. Okay, there's a lot of paint pour right here. Let's sop that up a little bit. Oh, instead of sopping it up, I should use my stuff, but I don't see enough color. I should have thought about that earlier. Using one of my little cups, my little things. I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. Okay, let's get that right there like that. And one more here like this. Let me know what you think. Of course, I don't know if I can read the comments or I haven't figured that out yet. I need a YouTube guru. That's what I need. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm going to torch it too. So let me torch it first. See if we get some little cells coming up. So we've got some cool little bubbles on the side here. I'll show you. Let me find my torch. Let me torch it in just a minute. Okay, you guys. You like it? Do you like it? Are you liking it? Let's see if I press this. Is this the things? What does that say? Live chat. Press it. Oh, there's a couple of things. What are you doing? Hello. That was somebody with S. Oh, and it faded. Live chat. Oh, you play video games? No, I don't. I put that video game thing on there because it was like, YouTube was like, hey, do a robot in your video. And I was like, all right, that's going to be weird, but I'll do it. So, I mean, I play Mario Kart with my kids and they beat me. Jesus loves you. He died for you and me. That's right. Thank you for reminding me of that. It's nice to be loved. Sorry about what I said. Something. It was an error. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. Okay, let me bring you guys down. Oh, let me torch it. Sorry. Hey, I figured out how to look at the light at the chat. Not very much blue. I would like more blue, but you know what? It's okay. That's how it's meant to be. Let's just see if there's any bubbles that are going to come up from the paints interacting with each other. Black and white likes to get down and make some bubbles, make some trippy stuff. Okay. All right, we're good. Now I'll bring you guys down. Might be a little bit noisy when I take you off of the tripod, and I apologize for that. So let me take you off. Sorry. So this is how you were looking at it, right? Like this. Of course, this is how I was looking at it. Like this, right? But I could tell I wanted to make it so that it could, oh, now my thing is doing something weird. But I wanted to make it so that it could be hung like this. That's why it's smaller at the top and bigger at the bottom, okay? Well, let's just go in and look. So check this out on the side. Looks like little raindrops, isn't it? Isn't that cool? Little raindrops right there on the side. I love it. Okay, and then we've got some cell action going on here from the paints mixing. Little gray from the white and the black mixing. This is the top part. Pretty cool, huh? And negative space, which is cool. Got some most cell detail there. Kind of reminds me of like peas in a pod. And then just some little white drops that come up. A little bit of blue coming through. And you can see right in here with the, the gray between the red and the black. And where's my camera? In here, so you can see the blue mixes in there, so it's like a blue-gray. I like that. That's pretty. Look at that. Ooh. I do like that a lot. Okay. Gotta make sure the cord doesn't get in the way. Okay, I'm gonna come down. There we go, some more. And then I love it when it gets that shadow from the color. The color's spreading out. Some little fine lines. Now if I covered this with resin, it would look super cool. See how shiny it is? It'll still be bright, but it won't be shiny like this. But if I want to keep it shiny, I could put epoxy resin on top of it. That's a challenge too, because you don't want to have holes in it, like places where it didn't cover. But this one might look good that way. Look at that. Just a little drop down. Boop, boop, boop. Sometimes you'll see faces, you'll see animals, you'll see birds, you'll see fish, cats, all different kinds of things as you study this. You can study it and just trip out on it, of course. And being someone that was born in the 60s and, you know, growing up in the 70s, I love trippy stuff. I like that yellow in there with the blue right there. Anyway, that's it. So, thank you for joining me, you guys. I hope you guys have a really good week. I hope the weather is nice wherever you are. And let's make it a good one. Okay, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Peace. I gotta figure out how to, I never know how to shut it off. Do I press this little arrow? Let's see. No, create a post. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, maybe it's these top arrows up here. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a really good night once I figure out how to. No, that's about my screen. Oh, I think I pressed this X over here. Oh my God. All right, peace. Yeah. All right. Talk to you soon. Please follow me. Follow me for more content. I usually go live once a week. Okay. So give me a follow because I used to use iMovie and then now I can't use it. So I learned how to edit on that. Fabulous. Wonderful. I don't have the time or the energy or really actually the desire right now to learn a new program. So I just go live. All right.